Hi, I'm Rosa Parks. I was inducted into the civil rights movement in 1960s. I was born February 4th in 1913 in Tuskegee, Alabama. When I was little, we moved with my grandparents when my brother Sylvester was born, and I saw people hurt a lot and I hated it and I wanted to do something about it. I earned rights for many African Americans on the bus, and me and Martin Luther King ended segregation. And thank you for listening.
I am Sojourner Truth. I am important because I spoke out about slavery, religion, and women's rights. I changed my name from Isabella to Sojourner Truth at the middle of my life. I fought against a white man and won. I am celebrated to this day because I went all the way across the world to preach, and that's why I'm a very important person to this day.
I'm Michael Jackson, and I'm most famous for my music and dance skills. I was born in 1958 on August 29th in Gary's, Indiana. I remember as a kid secretly playing my dad's guitar when he wasn't home. I also remember when he got me and some of my siblings together and told us we were going to start a band, the Jackson 5. I was only 6 when that happened, and thanks to my dad, I was famous at only age 11. Did you know my song Thriller won 8 Grammy Awards and Song of the Year? I was so surprised when they told me that my song won that much. In the end, I will always be known as the king of pop.
Hi, I'm Aretha Franklin. I am famous for being a rhythm and blues singer. I was born March 25th, 1942. I started singing when I was very little in church. I had many accomplishments. I was the first woman to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I also won the Presidential Medal of Freedom. I'm important because I have one of the best rhythm and blues singing voices. But in the end, I am the original Queen of Soul.
Hi, I am Simone Biles. I am to be one of the most famous gymnasts in the USA. I was born in 1997 and raised in Columbus, Ohio. I started gymnastics when I was only 6 years old and inspired me to be an Olympian in gymnastics. One of my best accomplishments yet is that I have a signature move named after me called the Biles. And also another accomplishment that I have is that I am a 5-time all-world round champion. I am important for being one of the best gymnasts in the USA.
Hi, I'm Edison Arante Stone Nascimento, but you can call me Pele. I was born in Tres Corocoas, a small village in Brazil that didn't have any electricity. My dad played in a soccer league that inspired me to do the same. I have 7 golden balls, which is the most out of any player. I started my pro career at 13 and won my first World Cup at 16. Today I'm celebrated for all the change I've made in the soccer industry.
Hi, my name is Jackie Robinson. I'm a very important man because I broke the color barrier in baseball. I was born in January 31st, 1919 in Georgia. I loved playing baseball with my brothers, and now I still play baseball today. I have many accomplishments. Here is some. I stole the most bases. I got National Rookie of the Year award. I am very important because I worked with civil rights. And I am so famous because no one can be number 42 in baseball. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Fats Domino. Most people know me as a famous piano player. I'm important because I have inspired people to write and play music. I was born in 1928 in New Orleans, Louisiana. As a kid, I was an iceman's assistant, and my dad played the fiddle, which inspired me to play music. and I have made many accomplishments in my life. One of them is that I won the National Medal of Arts, which is the highest honored medal you can get for musicians and artists like me. Another accomplishment that I've made in my life is I have won 23 golden records. So in conclusion, I'm important because I have inspired people to write and play music. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Barack Obama Jr. and I was born in Hawaii, 1961 on August 4th. I have one half sister, and becoming president was very inspiring to me because I changed the world by signing healthcare reform and saving people's lives. I was also a famous basketball player in high school, and I don't know. That's pretty much it.
Hi, I'm Gabby Douglas. I was the first African American to win the first gold medal. I started in 2012 and wanted to go to the Olympics. I have 3 siblings. My birthday is December 31st, 1995. I was born in Virginia, and I was the first African American to join the Olympics.
Hi, I'm Henry T. Sampson Jr., and I'm most known for inventing the gamma electric cell and being the first African American in the U.S. to earn a master's degree in nuclear engineering. I was born on April 22nd, 1934 in Jackson, Mississippi. I went to school in 2 different states. I got my love for science from my parents, who were social workers and educators. I graduated from Purdue University with a PhD in nuclear engineering. After that, I invented the gamma electric cell, a device that converts energy from gamma rays into electricity. After inventing the gamma electric cell, I earned so many awards, such as the Robert H. Herndon Black Image Award and the George Washington Carver Renaissance Inventors Award. I am remembered for inventing the gamma electric cell and being the first African American in the U.S. to earn a master's degree in nuclear engineering. I am remembered most by the many engineers I inspired. Done.
Boom!
Hi, I'm Harriet Tumbin. I was born between 1820 and 1822 in Dorchester, Maryland. I lived more in a shed than a house. When I was 12 years old, I was seriously injured by a metal weight and almost died by a traumatic head wound. And ever since that injury, I wanted to be free and have others have freedom. I had many accomplishments. I led 300 slaves to freedom using the Underground Railroad. I also accomplished helping the final defeat of slaves in the United States by aiding the Union during the American Civil War. I served as a scout and was a nurse. And this is why I am famous, and I hope I inspired all of you to be brave.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Johnson. I am an African American mathematician. I was born in 1918, West Virginia. I got my love for math from my dad. In 1969, I got the first man in space. In 2015, I got the Presidential Medal of Freedom. And I died in 2020. I died of old age. I died at the age 101. And if I was alive today, would you want to meet me?
Hi, I'm Misty Copeland. I was born September 10th, 1982.
in Kansas City. I'm appreciated because I believed in myself to work as hard as possible to become a famous African American dancer. When I was little, I moved around a lot, and I was also introduced to dance because my sister's friend from gymnastics, she said it was good and that I should try out for dance. In my dancing career, I have a lot of accomplishments. Like, I wrote 7 books, and I also won 2 awards for dancing. I'm important because I proved that Black people are just as good as white people.
Hi, I'm Snoop Dogg, or my birth name Kelvin. I'm most well known for my rap music. I was born on October 20th, 1971 in Long Beach, California. When I was little, I would sing in church, which helped develop my singing ability. In school, I would rap in the halls, which drawing crowds, which made me realize I had talent. Because of that talent, I won the Best MTV Music Video Award and one of the top best well-known music rappers. Even though my life may seem perfect, I also went to jail for selling illegal contraband. In conclusion, that's why I'm one of the best rappers.
Hi, I'm Oprah Winfrey. I was born January 29, 1954. I was from Kosciuszko. I'm known for my TV show, The Oprah Winfrey Show. I won speaking contests when I was growing up. I'm important because of the Oprah Winfrey Show. And I gave people in need money in need.
In 1968, I was born in Brooklyn, New York. When I was a baby, me and my family moved to North Carolina. When I was a baby, me and my mom were watching the Olympics, and the Americans lost. It was a basketball match, and I turned to my mom and said to her, well, not said, but promised her that I would go to the Olympics and win a gold medal. In 1978, I tried out for our varsity basketball team. I did not make it though. My brother did. That was the push I needed to be my best. The next year I came back, made the team. I chose 23 because I wanted to be half as good as my brother, number 45. In 1984, I was drafted by the Chicago Bulls. That year I made it to the Olympics and we won the gold medal. I ran into the stands after the game and reminded my mom about what I said when I was 9. And I then gave her the gold medal. After I was drafted, I won the gold medal. Then I was named the Rookie of the Year. I won 6 championships. I was one of the first athletes to ever have my own shoe. My brand was Air Jordans. I inspired generations of kids to be their best. And I pushed myself to be my best, and that showed them how to be their best. In my opinion, I was one of the best players on and off the court. That's the end.
I was a very famous scientist. And when I was a kid, my neighbors asked me for advice for their garden. I grew up on a farm and tried to study whatever I saw. And I made my own garden. I was a famous scientist and made a lot of accomplishments. I was born a slave. George Washington. I was important because I helped people in my town make other stuff instead of cotton. I have so many accomplishments that I can't even count how many. One of them is that I grew peanuts. I grew peanuts and I am a very famous scientist.
Hi, my name is Steph Curry. I am most famous for my basketball games. I was born on March 14th, 1988 in Akron, Ohio. I am important because I am very famous for playing in basketball. My dad played basketball when I was little and inspired me to be famous in basketball. One of my best accomplishments were that I went to the NBA championships.
Hi, I'm Muhammad Ali, and I brought some props for my boxing matches. These boxing gloves. I use them in the ring. I'm also important because I'm good at boxing, and I was on Broadway. I was born on January 17th, 1942, at Louisville, Kentucky, in the U.S. In my childhood, my bike was stolen. Since then, I wanted to learn to fight for myself. I also grew up poor. My mom was a maid and my dad was a sign builder. My dad was a sign builder. When I grew up, I achieved accomplishments that I never thought I'd ever do. Like I was in Broadway and I was the heavyweight champion of the world. My accomplishments are all things that made me important. Going to Broadway, being good at boxing and winning the heavyweight championship are all reasons why I'm important. I am also important because I lost all of my titles for not going to Vietnam to fight in the war. Instead, I just went to jail for 5 years. I was banned for boxing until I got out of jail in 1972. When I got out of jail, I realized that my own daughter was an undefeated boxer too. That's all. Bye.
Hello, I'm Ruby Bridges. I was the very first African American to go to an all-white school when I was just 6 years old. I was born on September 8th, 1954, in a hospital in Tylertown, Mississippi. I like gardening, climbing trees, and jumping rope. Those are just a few of many, though. I also created a fundraiser called the Ruby Bridges Foundation. It was to help fight racism. I'm remembered to this day because when I was just 6 years old, I went to an all-white school.